Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Mr. here. Today we are not in any recording area or in a local card shop. We're in the middle of a literal street. Today we are gonna be reviewing Bastion Prime, but of course this is not my Bastion list. Today we have JKSwaber here.
Yo, what's up?
So we are actually covering Bastion Prime post Banlist because I realized no one knows what the hell you're supposed to do post Banlist. Bastion Prime in set 4 was pretty good, but then he got banned. So Bastion has had a few waves of support in terms of set 7. And we are getting some in set 8, I believe, which is also pretty good. But today we're here to cover, set 9. So today we're here to cover Bastion from set 1 to 8.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the right deck.
Easy right deck, so grade 0, standard, same thing. Whatever you just, when you go second, write it, draw 1. The grade 1, if you write your grade 2 on top of it, just checks for review 2 grade 3s in your hand. And then you can call from the top deck. So be prepared to call triggers.
All your PG.
All your PG. If I played 10 times, 10 games, I hit trigger 9 times.
9 times.
Let's go. The grade 2, I believe this is the rooks.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you write Bastion on top of it, just show 3 grade 3s from your hand, you draw 1.
Yep.
And your main man, Bastion. So Apex Ruler Bastion, its constant skill is that for all grade 3s,
Gain 2k.
grade 2k, so it includes itself.
Yes.
Then when your drive check shows a grade 3, you can discard a card and then you restand up a grade 3 and plus 10k.
Yeah.
Really good. Oh, you actually restand any unit, not just grade 3s.
Oh, any unit.
Any unit, yeah.
Cool. Okay. So it's a pretty simple deck, as you can see. It's focused around grade 3s, but you would know that if you've been around for the last 8 sets.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on to the grade 4s, we have 4 copies of Apex
Ruler.
Surpassing Sword Bastion
Yeah.
Prime.
Correct, yes. So for this one, its continuous skill is that all front row units get plus 2k. So no longer just the grade 3s, it's just front row plus 2k. Then the second skill is the one that breaks this card. So when you drive check a grade 3, instead of discarding a card, you can actually soul blast a Bastion or discard a Bastion, and then you can stand all grade 3 units. And then you get plus 10k to all of them. So basically you get 5 attacks instead of 4. So
Yeah.
just good card. Your
Pretty
new
good,
boss.
pretty good. So moving on to the grade 3s, our grade 3s, we play 1 copy of Bastion in the right deck.
That's right.
And then we play 2 more copies of Bastion. We play 4 copies of everyone's favorite Alden. We play 2 copies of Keter. We play 3 copies of the Reborn Dark Strain Dragon. We play 4 copies of Rafluk, I believe. We play 3 copies of this one, 2 copies of Spalale, and of course 2 more copies of the new Shield Dragon. So as you can see, the entire deck is made out of grade 3s, so take it away.
Yeah, so let's go with the most staple and most simple one. Alden. This card's been here since set 1. It has never left. The skill is very simple. When you place it, you counter plus 2,
So
so
plus
plus
1.
1, you call another grade 3, and you draw 2. It's a pot of greed on a stick, as we all say it. It's been here forever. And the other skill is that when you attack, it just plus 5k.
Yeah.
Until end of turn.
Which stacks, by the way.
Yeah, so it's
It
really good with
stacks.
Bastion. Just the perennial Bastion card. Just good. Good card.
Yep.
So this one, forgot his name. What's the name again?
The Keter, I believe.
The Cordia, yeah. So this card is very interesting. So this is the weird set 7 card whereby when it attacks, if you have a full field of grade 3s, it can plus 1. And the attack hits no matter
Regardless.
what. Unless you have a
Grade
gut power.
3s, a sum of 3 grades in the Guardian Circle.
Correct, yes. So this can be PG. A PG.
And it won't matter.
Yes, it won't matter if it's PG, but if it's not a PG, you must have a total sum of grades of 3.
3 grades.
It's a really hard condition to hit.
But it's
for-
just a finisher.
Yeah, it's a good finisher, so I play 2. So it's just a situational thing. Yeah. So Bastions, you know about Bastions.
We are playing specifically 3 Bastion, 1 in the right deck, 2 in the main deck.
Yeah.
Because Bastion Prime requires you to discard Bastions, but other than that, we don't need 4 Bastion bases, so 3 Bastions are good enough.
Yeah, so this is just for consistency's sake. So sometimes you need to hit your Bastion Prime twice. So this is just for that. Yeah, so pretty simple.
Simple.
Yeah, let's go on to the other ones first. So this is one of the new angels we got in DPTO 7. Forgot its name as well, but its skill is pretty good when you call it. If you're call it from hand, I believe. If your Vanguard's Bastion, then you can call another grade 3. And then if you have 5 or more units, so include the Vanguard, you can draw a card.
Yeah.
Yep, and then the second skill, is continuous, is that if you have 6,
More units.
so with full board,
It gets boost.
yeah, so it's just a simple backup booster if you don't have Dark Strain, which leads to Dark Strain. It's back.
Yep.
The Dark Strain is real.
Yes.
So
Same card from set 1.
yes, so it was limited to 1. As of January 1st, it's going to be released from its prison.
Yes.
And so its skill is very simple. If you have 3 or more great trees on your board, you can soul plus 2, and then all your great trees get boosted.
Yeah, it's simple.
Very simple card. Just very good when you enter your prime turns. It's basically your finisher.
We only play 3 because you only need 1 Dark Strain to trigger its effect.
Yep.
Any more just becomes bricks. But we play 3 because we do want to see Dark Strain. So that's pretty much about
And
it.
that's why you actually play 4 Flukes.
Yes.
Yes, so for the Flukes itself, it's just very simple. As well, you can just put
Move
in-
him into the soul, and then one of your
Grade 3 rear guards.
grade 3 rear guards gains
Yep.
10.
Yep, plus 10. So this is good for 1 soul and secondly power. So this is just to help out your soul for your, your
Dark
Dark
Strains
Strains.
and your Aldens.
Very simple. Now for this card, need to, okay, how about we do
Spade.
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 Yep, so Spade. Very versatile card for this one. So for the front row, if this card restands by your Vanguard's ability, it can soul plus 2 to draw 1. So this is just a good backup on your grade 3 turn if you don't have an Elden, just want to draw cards. Good for that. Second skill is that if it's on the back row, the other unit in the column gets plus 5k.
Yep.
So just good booster for your Dark Strain.
Yep.
Finally, if you're Dragon, this has been around since
Set 4.
set 4, yes. And it's very simple. If you're a grade 2 or greater, then you have plus 10k guard. And then if you are on Bastion Prime, then it's a 20k guard.
So specifically just grade 4, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, grade 4.
Yeah, just grade 4.
Grade 4, grade
So
4.
you can place in premium.
Premium?
Nah, just kidding. You
Yeah,
wouldn't.
no, you don't need
wouldn't,
to.
you wouldn't.
You just need this because we have no guard.
Yes.
And next,
We play only 2 because we don't really need much defense. We just want to kill people.
Yeah.
Our grade 2s, we obviously just play 1 Rooks in the right deck. You don't need a second skill. You don't play the main deck. So
Yeah.
we never explained it. For our grade 1s, we play 1 Fort in the right deck, and for perfect guards, you don't need Scum Last skill unless you're playing Majesty Lord Blaster. Other than that, yeah, it's just for the right deck.
do they
And
play Majesty Lord Blaster?
yeah, I talked a bit. And then after that, you have 4 PGs just so you can live.
That's right. Living is important.
Living is important, guys.
Yeah.
And moving on to our grade 0s, it's really simple. One of this
Yeah.
is our, our starter. And we play 8 crits, I believe.
Yep, 8 crits,
8 crits here.
4 heals, 3 draws.
It has to be this guy because
Over
your
three.
grade 3s.
Yes.
Then of course 3 draw. And then we also have 4 heals.
Yeah.
So as you can tell, it's pretty straightforward. It's a basic lineup. You need this guy because of the great trees in the deck, and that's about it.
Yeah, I know some people play fronts. I do see the point of it, but I just want crit pressure. I think sometimes the restands are good, but having some crit pressure is nice. So I play 8. And yeah, that's basically
And
that.
that's basically, Bastion post Banlist. Really, it's still an easy deck. It's still a pretty manageable deck. It has the same strengths as before, the same weaknesses as before. It's back. It's back better than ever since set 4, and you still have all the fun stuff from long ago. I know set 8 is introducing a bunch of new cards, it's pretty good and all, but the current build for this deck is also pretty nice.
Yeah.
Is Bastion gonna be meta again? I'm not sure. There's a chance, but it's not a great chance. But that's not to say Bastion's worthless. Bastion definitely has a chance in this meta game right now because he has a very strong turn 3 and he can move on to turn 4. If you drive check correctly, get your cards, get your prime, I see no issue.
Yeah, it's a good beginner deck. Like, it's a very easy deck to pick up. With set 9 coming out as well, you'll have some more tools. I think the new grade 3 girl is pretty fun as well.
Yeah.
So it's a fun deck. I think it's a versatile, fun deck that when it high rolls, it's fun to watch your
Can still
opponent
kill,
play. Yeah, so it's fun. It's just really fun deck, yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye bye.